Your man, it's your main man here, Double H Halfway, trying to exist, trying to be cooler than a... Okay, no. Guys, so there's a lot of controversy. Joachim Löw still has his German job. Has he had this since the last Crusades? So controversy here because Joachim Löw has picked a very young team. People say, "Yo, where's Toni Kroos? Yo, man, where are the Zilic? Where are all of these guys?" And I'm looking through this team, and yes, I'm disappointed. People who should be pissed off that we're not seeing the best German team play Confederations Cup. But on the flip side, are you going to tell me that Joshua Kimmich can't ball? Leroy Sané can't ball? That the Drax can't ball? Is Brandt here? Let me see what the Brandt. Julian Brandt? I mean, these are names. Ter Stegen, one of the best keepers out there, is Leno up in here. Ben Leno. I mean, so... because remember, this forms a lot of the German boys who got to that Olympic final. So these guys are still good. And so they're still going to be good. And I think for what Joachim Löw wants to do is that you want to have a squad. Because yes, you've got your first team and your first 11, but you need... Because remember, when you go into a tournament, suspensions, injuries, players not playing well, who can come in and do a good job? So... I'm very excited to see Julian Brandt. I think he's one of the best young players out there. Joshua Kimmich is the most versatile young footballer in the world. As in, this guy, his midfield and defensive work is absolutely outstanding, and he can score goals. You saw what Leroy Sané has been doing for Man City. Albeit he tailed off towards the end of the season, but you can see what he can do when he's playing at his highest. Obviously, we know about Emre Can and Draxler. Look, I mean, he's... So, look, It's interesting because the oldest person here is Jonas Hector at 27. Oh, no, sorry, is Sandro Wagner at 29. But really, we're looking at an average age here of like about 23. There's an average age here of 23. And this is interesting because what the statement I believe Löw wants to make is that Germany is not thinking of now. We're thinking of 4, 5, 6 years in advance. So these guys who are 23 to 24, these guys can form 24, 25, 26, 27. These guys can form the next World Cup in Qatar, i.e. when these guys will be 28, 27 to 28. So it's looking ahead. And yeah, man, I mean, and you look at three of their best players, Kimmich, Brandt, and Leroy Sané. Leroy Sané is 21, Brandt is 21, Kimmich is 22. So, and what's it called? Ben Leno, one of the most underrated keepers in the world, 25. So, I think this Julian Draxler is 23. So, I think this Germany are going to be very tough in this tournament because I just look at how good that Olympic team was. So, and I do believe that these guys, again, which is what I was saying with Russia, they're all wanting to say to Joachim Löw is that, yeah, we understand we have your first level. We understand Ozil, Toni Kroos, Mats Hummels, Boateng. We understand these boys obviously take precedence so somewhat. Michael Royce, hopefully, if it's fit. But these guys say, you know what? We feel that, actually, how come Weigl isn't here? There's no Weigl. Yeah, why is there no Weigl in there? So, but I think what these boys are saying is that, no, because for me, Kimmich is a strong case for a starter. Leroy Sané, possibly. Julian Brandt is a strong case for a starter. This guy, especially now, this guy was top of the chin, and this guy for Leverkusen has been amazing. So, I'm excited to see this. So, at first, when I heard, because again, I didn't really look at the names. When I heard, okay, fine, look at this squad, his product, is he disrespecting the Confederations Cup? Why isn't he putting on the best possible team to provide the best possible tournament? I was like, blah. But I look at these names, and I'm like, some of these players could walk into the first team of most clubs. And that's just me being real. So for Germany, I think these guys are going to be a serious threat. And I'm excited to see how do they play. Because, I mean, if I look at how those guys played at the Olympics, especially in the final, their passing game was on point. their chemistry was, the way they were passing chances and how everybody knew what everyone was doing. And I think that's the key thing. So maybe if you can just grab that and say like, look, we believe that you are all on that same wavelength. Let's try and see what we can bring. And maybe he's building a different kind of DNA that can be used to expand and evolve. Because again, for Germany, for teams, you always have to evolve. And different players, especially younger players, give you different ideas and different dimensions, because these guys are far more braver and far more carefree than their more experienced counterparts. So yeah, for Germany, I'm excited to see this, but I say watch out for especially Kimmich, Sané, and Julian Brandt. I think those guys are really top of the chain, and obviously the damn Drax.